Hey guys, this is Dr. Sandy with another exciting video for you and your family and friends. Today we're going to talk about simple tips to help with forward head posture. So if you are watching for the first time, my name is Dr. Sandy. I've been a chiropractor for over 20 years. I've personally done over 300,000 chiropractic adjustments. Still learning, still growing. We've been blessed. We've won multiple awards. And as a reminder, we're trying to get our 6th win with Top Choice Awards. So I'll include the link. If you could support us and vote for us, that would be awesome. If you do have any questions and you want to reach out to us, please text or call the office at 905-896-3393, 905-896-3393. Let's jump into the video. So why is this even important? And actually, let's even step back. What is this? So basically, forward head posture, we're seeing a lot of this. Anyone want to take a guess? Why are we seeing this more than ever? People are using computers, man. People are using computers. They're using their cell phones. We're seeing this in the younger population, obviously when they're studying. We're seeing this in people who are obviously adults, working. Just everyone is using a computer. Then guess what? When they're done their workday, they're like, I need to relax. Let me just check what's happening on my phone. I need to relax. Let me play video games. And again, we're just constantly in this position. So very hard on the spine. Now, why is this important? So what systems are getting affected? So we have nerves running through here. The nerves, as you know, are your communication pipeline between brain and body. They are one of the most important systems in the whole human body and the way it works. So basically, if there's any compression on those nerves, you can start to get pain. It can affect range of motion. It can potentially cause numbness, tingling going into the neck area. It can go into the arms and hands. It can cause headaches, maybe even dizziness. We do not want compression on the nerves because that can also affect your performance. And chiropractic is all about making the best version of you. If you have that tension there, it's hard to focus. It's hard to do your work. It can affect your mood. It may even affect your sleep. So it's a very critical system. We do not want nerve compression because over time that can cause potentially nerve damage. Also, that can damage the disc. So if we look at the spine, there's the different bones, there's the nerves running through, but between each vertebrae or spinal bone, there's a soft jelly-like structure called the disc, and that can actually wear down. It can break down. We lose that shock absorber. As we lose that shock absorber, more compression on the nerves leading to more health issues. Also, obviously, it can cause degeneration. Imagine 8 hours a day just sitting in front of a computer, doing this for years and years. This will accelerate arthritis. This will accelerate degeneration in those bones. Again, more degeneration, pinching those nerves, causing disc damage, nerve damage, affecting many systems. And then obviously the muscle groups. So the muscles over here, if we're constantly in this position, you're teaching the muscles to stay this way. We're going to have certain muscle groups that are overworking, other ones that are not working properly. There's a huge imbalance and the body becomes used to this. And I want to stress to you too, when we talk about forward head posture, this is not just the head. There's multiple systems getting affected. So this is the head going forward, of course, the neck, but the shoulders, the chest is in, the shoulders are kind of rounded. If you look, if I stay in this position, what's happening is we see a lot of elongation here, contraction in the front, shoulders going forward. This is not health. This is not good. Imagine what that's doing to my breathing system. Then that's going to affect my energy. So as much as possible, we know this in the research. We always talk about this in chiropractic. We want that best posture. So the nerve system, the brain can send signals to the body so you can perform at your highest level. So let's jump into the tips now. So number one, if you are computer-based, you use one heavily throughout the day, every 30 minutes, you need to take a break. And if you can't do that, I would say every hour, but on the regular, you're taking breaks. Get up from your workstation, move. If you work on site, maybe talk to a colleague. Even if you work from home, just make that habit. Set an alarm on your phone. You got to take breaks. Sitting long in that position is obviously one of the worst things we can do. Now, if you look on the internet, and I think there's some value in this, the big exercise for forward head posture, and it kind of sounds obvious, is we're just going to do a chin tuck. And in my opinion, I understand that, but I think out of all the options I have, I want to do something that's going to make a big change. I think there's some value in this, but I do think there's better exercises. So because it's not just the head, as I said, it's neck, shoulders, chest, between the shoulder blades as well, let's do something a little more advanced. So the big one I'm going to say to you is you're going to get your hands, you're going to have them laced over here in the back, and you're going to go all the way back like this. Okay, as far back as I can go. And I'm visualizing in my mind, I'm trying to make my spine straight as I can. I have a very straight posture, trying to have my head go back as much as I can. I'm really feeling a pulling over here, and it feels good. So we have that going on. And then also, as I'm doing this, my shoulder blades, I'm actually trying to have them connect. I'm trying to have them touch. So I'm going like this, shoulder blades, trying to have them touch, going back, really opening up the chest area, really opening up the shoulder, and this feels great. Now, as always, every time I give you any health tips, especially stretches or any exercises, the golden rule, always feel comfortable. So you might look at this and go, wow, that's easy. You know, I can hold it for some period of time. If you're new to stretching, you haven't stretched in a while, do baby steps. And what I would recommend if you're new to stretching is literally maybe 5, 6, 7 times a day. We're just going to hold for 1 second and we're good to go, you know? And then as you get better, the advanced version of that would be doing this. And now we're saying, you know what, I'm pretty good. I think I can do 5 seconds. I think I can do 10 seconds. Try to build up to 30, but listen to your body. And then you can cut down the frequency, but now you might just do it twice a day, maybe 3 times a day. So in the beginning, high frequency, low count. And then as you get better, low frequency and hold longer. So that's kind of the concept. So very powerful exercise, very simple. The next thing I would recommend, and I'm gonna grab a towel for this. Now we're starting to say, you know, I really want to get more advanced, Dr. Sandy. So you're going to actually get a towel. You're going to have that rolled up. And then what you're going to do is you have it in front of you like this. And then you're just slowly going to go back as far as you can. And then I'm going to have my whole body go back. And man, this is really opening it up. And you know, honestly, I do feel it in the neck, but I really feel it in the shoulders. I'm feeling it in the chest area. And it just feels like such a good stretch. So if you can, maybe if you work from home, you can do this at lunch. You could do this after work when you get home. It's a very, very powerful exercise. So you're just here, you're going back as far as you can. And I'm gonna be super objective. I should be able to go further back. So I really gotta work on it. Why would that happen to me? Think about it. As a chiropractor, what do I do most of my day? I'm in this position. I'm, you know, working on patients, but I'm in a forward position. So I've gotta really open up this area. Dr. Sandy has work to do as well. The next tip I would recommend, and actually talking about that towel, again, this is a little more advanced. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get that towel, you're gonna roll it up, and then what you can do is you can lie on your back, and you just wanna choose a height, something you're comfortable with again, and then you're just gonna put this right between the shoulder blades. You're lying on the ground, and you just go like this. And again, just choose a height that you feel comfortable with. Easy would be like a flatter towel, and then advanced would be kind of rolling it up. Listen to your body, obviously. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna lie on it. And I gotta tell you, before the video, I was just trying it, and it was like, oh, it felt so good. I could just feel the tension just kind of melting. It felt so nice. So maybe start again in, you know, maybe 5 to 10 seconds. Then if you really get strong over time, 30 seconds to a minute. I love that one. So you're getting that, you're on the ground, get that towel, we'll put it between the shoulder blades. Start really flat and easy in the beginning, and then you can build up from there, but it just really opens you up. You obviously want to be comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable, you're not ready for it. I wouldn't recommend it. And then the other one I would recommend as well is basically in your house or maybe your office, if there's a doorway that's basically open and it's like this, obviously the door is open, you take a step through, you're gonna have both hands on the side like this, and you're just gonna kind of push through. And again, just really opening up the chest, have the head go back and just hold for maybe 5, 10 seconds, whatever you can tolerate. One of my favorite exercises, again, just opening up this top area and think like that. I want the chest to open, the shoulder to open, the head going back. That's gonna fix forward head posture. Just doing a chin tuck, in my opinion, I think that's a very, you know, early move. I understand there's some value again, but I think there's way more better things we can do to really get that relief. We got to get in there and make a change. A big thing I want to comment on as well is, you know, I've also seen certain places on the internet like, okay, kind of this impression, and maybe this is my interpretation of it, like, okay, you can do this and you're good to go. I want to make this very clear to you. If you work 8 hours a day on a computer and you start doing these stretches, these are for a lifetime, because it's like brushing your teeth. You would never brush your teeth once and say, I'm good to go. You know, if I ever have an issue, I guess I'll brush. No, you brush every day. If anything, you should be brushing twice a day. So with these exercises, This is for life. And I would even say as you get older, you should probably do it more frequently, because what do we see in the older population? They tend to kind of go forward. They may not even be using a computer, but they have this forward tendency. Let's get in there. Let's obviously help our kids. If you're watching this, tell your kids about it, because we want them to grow up healthy, strong, good posture. So what you're going to do throughout your life, you're doing these exercises. I mean, you can use the towel, but honestly, a doorway, and you're just going back like this, because we want a healthy brain, we want a healthy nerve system, we want amazing brain-body communication, because again, your central nerve system is one of the most critical systems in the body. So I hope you really enjoyed that video. If you did, and if you just want more health tips on living natural, living at your best, please subscribe. I'd love to hear your feedback on the video. God bless you. Wishing you just all the best. Have an amazing day, an amazing life. I will see you again. It's Dr. Sandy.